There's the lineup. Germany, Russia, Great Britain, France, USA, Jamaica, Canada and Brazil. The USA are the defending champions. Germany reinstated after initially being disqualified from their heat just 45 minutes or so ago. They were fifth in their heat, that's all. They got through as fastest losers, but they were bronze medalists back in 2009. So much depends upon well-drilled, efficient handovers in this discipline. Russia in lane 2, third in their heat. They got through the season's best as fastest losers. They were fourth in 2009, fifth in 2011, but outsiders for a medal here. Great Britain likewise. They were sixth in 2009, didn't make the final 2 years ago, but using the same team, Haley Jones on the final leg was caught by the Bahamas in their heat, but the Bahamas were disqualified. France going in lane 4. Watch them. Fourth 2 years ago. The same team as in the heat for that French quartet. Then the USA. They have to start as favourites, really. That world record from last year, 40.82. They were the fastest in the heats with 41.82. And the same team being used here as in the heats just a little while ago. Jamaica go in lane 6. The silver medalist 2 years ago. Brooks has been replaced by Fraser-Pryce, the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in the final leg, the individual champion in the 100 and 200, of course. So they have made a change. In fact, I think they're the only team out of these 8 that have changed the lineup. Canada go in lane 7. Second in their heat to Great Britain in a new national record, 42.99. They too have the same quartet as in the heat. And Brazil complete the lineup. They set an area record for second in their heat, 42.29. They were 7th in 2011. There are 5 squads here from that Daegu final. So Germany in lane 1, Russia 2, Great Britain 3, France 4, USA 5, Jamaica 6, Canada 7, Brazil in lane 8. Russia in lane 2. Can they be inspired once again? Great Britain's lead-off athlete, Dina Asher-Smith, will hand over to Ashley Nelson, Annabelle Lewis and Haley Jones on the final leg. The USA, Geneva Tarmo, Alexandria Anderson, English Gardner and Octavius Freeman. That's the Russian lead-off runner, Belkina. She'll hand over to Rysakov. Jamaican squad, Carrie Russell, Karen Stewart, Shiloni Calvert and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And frankly, if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is within 3 or 4 metres of anybody at that final handover, I think she'll run them down. The women's 4x100 metres final. The final action here in the Luzhniki. Well, away they go, the men's relay yet to come. But who's going to go off best here? Certainly really good running by the Jamaicans. Carrie Russell there. She's closed up a lot, and the Canadians still left of picture. Good changeover from the USA. Fabulous changeover there for the USA between Tarmo and Anderson. Down the back straight, and the USA are beginning to close on the Jamaicans a little bit. Stewart there on that second leg as they come round the bend. Oh, my word, it's all gone wrong for the Americans. And that's it, they're gone. A dreadful changeover between Anderson and Gardner. And the Jamaicans are streets ahead. Great Britain going brilliantly in lane 3. If this is a good changeover, which it is, they might yet get the bronze or a medal of some colour. Jamaica storming away. Britain trying to hang on. Coming through the French. It's going to be very tight at the line. Jamaica 41.29. It's not a world record, it's a championship record. They win, can you believe, by about 12 or 14 metres. Great Britain, I think, just run out of the medals there with the French and certainly the Russians coming through, I think, for the minor medals. But it was very, very tight at the line. Haley Jones, bless her, with all respect, is very unfamiliar with this level. And it was a little bit beyond her perhaps here tonight. Huge responsibility put on the shoulders of the Loughborough-based youngster on the 4th leg for Great Britain. But Jamaica, a championship record, 41.29. France, 41.7, 42.73, a second and a half down. USA, can you believe, coming through for bronze despite that appalling second changeover. And Great Britain in 4th place, just outside the medals. That's a disappointment for the British squad, who took advantage of the USA's second changeover being so desperately bad. Their changeovers were brilliant, and great running from Asher-Smith, Nelson, Lewis and Jones. 4th is not to be sniffed at in this company.
Well, I guess if you're watching this through the prism of British interest, you're going to look out for what happened to the Americans, and just checking that that baton change, as poor as it was actually legal out in front. It is a huge winning margin, it really is. This is the American problem. Having to wait, well, at least they did wait, and the baton, well, was it in the hand? Was it in the hand? If it was only just. That was that second change between Anderson and Gardner. But you do have to feel for Hayley Jones here. Women on either side just bearing down on it. And she's run out of it and into fourth spot.
How the Americans got back to take a medal from that, I do not know. Fabulous closing speed there from Octavius Freeman. English Gardner, who had gone off, I think, too early. I think it was down to her, the outgoing runner, at that second changeover. Did run a great bend eventually. Octavius Freeman, a fabulous home straight. But they were miles behind this lady. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. That is some record, 41.29. Still a long way shy. I mean, about 5 meters slower than the USA's world record from London last year, which underlines the caliber of that performance, Martin. But is this that first changeover, the second changeover? That's the first changeover. That was fine from the USA. That was Tarmo to Anderson. But look at Anderson there in red for the USA. Now, look, oh my word, Gardner, English Gardner goes off way too early. The baton was right on the yellow marker. Britain there in lane 3. Good bend there by Annabel Lewis for Great Britain. It really was. They'd run a great heat and a very solid final there. But they are up against the very best squads in the world here, and Jamaica were flawless.
Yes, and you can see that we are watching that time and time again. I think the officials still consulting that to make sure that the baton was fully in the hands there of the third leg athlete for the United States, English Gardner. But, well, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce rather throwing down the gauntlet to a certain Hugh Bolt. I've got 3 goals. Can you?
It's a good point.
There he is. Well, there may not be